by their colossal failure, they've marketed Atiku. And today, the most difficult candidate to sell is any APC candidate, whether at councillorship level, House of Assembly, House of Rep or Senate, or governorship. And that is why you cannot defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You cannot promote Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You cannot campaign for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and not look stupid.
You see this guy right here, this particular guy, this loudmouth. You will be very unfortunate and delusional if you listen to whatsoever is coming from that guy's mouth, particularly in this political season. This guy, he is so clueless that his desperation is beginning to show in everything he does and everything he says. Because how can you come on national TV? No, international TV. Because people are watching this all over the world. How can you come on national TV to talk against a particular candidate in the presidential election that is coming in 2023? Yet, you said this. Let's watch this. You said this with your own mouth. I'll come back. Let's just watch this.
To start with, Sheon, there is no wave. What you have is an euphoria. What you have is an euphoria, a created euphoria. And I want to tell you that everybody shouting Peter Obi on social media. But let me even tell you, Peter Obi is a fantastic Nigerian. I have tremendous respect for him. And I've said it before, he is a fantastic person.
You said this, right? And then you are asked a follow-up question to what you said. And this is your response.
But this is not his time.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by this is not his time, this is not his time. He doesn't have what it takes now to unify this country. Even before you start talking about the economy, you need peace. You need to build trust.
What does it take to unify?
What
does it take to unify the country that Peter Obi does not have?
It takes Atiku to unify this country.
Like really? How will someone who has brain in his head have this kind of conversation on national TV? Does it, when he went back home to watch himself, did anything he said in that video make any iota of sense to him?
You are saying that it is not Peter Obi's time. What if the people of Nigeria say it is his time?
All you see is euphoria.
Man, the desperation, Dino, your desperation is becoming very irritating. Gee, bro, calm down. We know that since you lost your seat in the Senate in 2019, you've tried all sorts to come back into power. You've done governorship primaries, you lost, you've contested. In fact, I'm sure you contest in your sleep because you are probably losing money. You are running out of your loot. And now you want to come back to power by all means using Atiku. Come on, your desperation is becoming very irritating. Relax, sleep, rest. And then from becoming a comedian to a musician, now you are now a motivational speaker. Because what is this? What's this? Let's see this video. What was this?
We are picturing a future we want to feature in.
Fela Durotoye, you have done this one. Man, it pains me that you are not contesting this time. But your legacies are being seen. Because we are picturing the future that we want to feature in. Bro, calm down. Rest. Just go and rest somewhere. Anyway, moving on. Because today is not for Dino.
There is this side that I like you to also touch on, which was also mentioned by Mr. Festus Keyamo. He also said that, in fact, Peter Obi is ahead of your principal.
In fact, that is the most ridiculous thing I've heard in recent times. And it's not only ridiculous, I sympathize with Festus Keyamo because for me, this is a beer parlour discussion. And I want to tell you that even in the prison yard, there are seniorities. There's seniority.
You see, in Nigeria, we have more functional prisons than zoos. But in reality, the reverse should be the case. The zoo is supposed to be like the prison for wild animals, right? Emphasis on wild. But not many of those zoos in this country are functioning. But prisons are functional everywhere. Because How do you explain this form of boldness from the animal kingdom? Who would have thought? We thought that it was only the LGBT community that was coming out, but now the animals are doing more of the coming out in recent years or more. I mean, think about it. First it was snake, then it was the monkey, and now it is the termite. I mean, the termite. Okay, let's say there is one functional zoo in Ogun State. I mean, that's the presidential library, the zoo in the presidential library, right? And that's where the snake and the monkey that stole money were jailed. I mean, I saw them the last time I went there. I've seen the two of them, right? Both the snake and the monkey. But this termite, how exactly do we address the issue of the termite? Like, how do we catch them? How do we even jail them? How? You know what? Somehow it makes sense. It does. I mean, think about it. They have their rights too because they are part of Nigeria, don't they? At least, if the animals we have in government can steal money as much as they do, why can't the other animals do same? It's got to be a fair game, right? Whew. Because everybody is stealing money. If the man in the agbada can steal money, why shouldn't a termite be able to consume theirs? Anyway, moving on. Some weeks ago, right, the Nigerian government came out to say that they bought cars worth over ₦1 billion for the Niger government. Man, this Nigeria, our country should be on Showmax or even Netflix. Remember some weeks ago when the whole story came out? Of course, Nigerians went berserk. Over ₦1 billion spent on cars for the Niger government. But Niger government came out to debunk the claim. But the Niger government came out to debunk the claim. It's making more sense. I kind of have questions though. But let me ask, why exactly did it take them so long to come out to debunk the claim? Why? Does it mean that they don't have internet in their country or they are so backward and slow that they didn't see the reactions of Nigerians but suddenly stumbled on the video weeks after? Or they want to tell me that, okay, maybe the deal went bad. I can understand. The Nigerian government have played Nigeria on them, right? Played Nigeria on them, promised them part of the money, and then swindled them. And they decided, okay, since you guys want to play fast on us, let's come out to tell the world that, see, we did not see any cow. Think about it, guys. Who takes almost 2 weeks to debunk such news in 2022? Who? Like who? Something must have gone wrong somewhere. I need you all to see this because this statement was released a couple of weeks ago. First by the Nigerian Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning. That's Zainab Ahmed, right? She stated that the president even approved this fund since February of 2022. So why is it now that the Niger government is coming out? Why? Well, I don't know if you are thinking what I'm thinking. But this looks like there is foul play somewhere. Looks like there is foul play. Someone is trying to play with our thinking. But we are not that dull in Nigeria. Anyway, we have to move on, right? Because it's really not my business. Abi, who am I? Okay, moving on. See, I stumbled on this post, right? Supposedly made, now I use supposedly in quotes because I did not confirm it. I hope that, I don't even know what to hope, if it is true or not. But Buhari's daughter supposedly made this post sometimes in April, but I stumbled on it recently. She brags that her 75-year-old father is walking in the snow without a cardigan just to rescue the battered economic state of the nation, Nigeria. And some of you senseless people feel he travels too much, as if he travels for partying and merry making. See, let me tell you something. If she actually made this post, right, then may we all remind her that dollar is still rising. At least the dollar did not take a pause. In fact, the dollar exchanged at about 417 to $1 at when she supposedly made this post. Now you all know what the dollar is exchanging for. The truth is, the only thing that should be rising as high as the dollar is should be her father's blood pressure. That man, you see that man, his blood pressure is way too normal for the issues we have in this country. Way too normal. Because, anyway, moving on. Because that's what we do, right? We move on in this country. Because we can't say too much. Let's move on.
As the president of frustrated youths of this country, let me be their president. Okay? Me, myself, I did frustrated. Because my life...
You are president and of
frustrated Nigerians.
Nigerian
Youth. Yeah.
I am their father.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. My question is this. If you were asked, say somebody from street, we no see, you don't try everything, no job, nothing, no hope. I mean, the environment is so toxic. I don't know what can grow in a toxic environment. If you were asked to advise that young Nigeria, Baba, what would you say to that person to give them hope? Because we are battling, we have a serious battle in our hands. Some people have lost hope.
So that we are poor and frustrated is not the fault of God. It's the choice of our leaders. And if you are going to change that, change our situation, you have to change leadership. Pure and simple.
Yes.
And there's nobody who will do it other than the youth. Meaning that you have a baby, your own baby, with a very robust waist, and you don't take bead and put in on the waist of another somebody else's baby. And I say to people that my own baby is Nigeria. That's the one that has robust waist. And that's the one I want to put beautiful bead on. Not any individual who I know that they will not achieve whatever they promise they will want to achieve. So how do you do that? Or in the north, they will say namu namuni.
Yeah.
Tiwantiwa. I don't know what they say in your part.
Baba say it. Nka bunkanye.
Nka bunkanye. Now that is not the issue. The issue is Nigeria.
So Nigerians, again, like I say, I'm not here to campaign for anybody. You all will have to go out to vote whoever you want to vote come 2023. But I'm hoping that as time goes on, you are gathering enough information to make the choices that will impact this nation and your lives positively after 2023. Remember, if you are 22 now, by the time the next government will be done, you will be 30. That should be food for thought for you. And if you are 32, you will be 40. If you want to waste the next 8 years of your life, that's on you. That's me, done. I'm signing out. Thank you. Again, this is my view. You can share yours if you like.